Welcome back to a lecture series on GIS. So in this lecture now what we are going to discuss about the NDVI, how normalized density vegetation, normalized difference vegetation index, quantifies vegetation, how we are going to do this exercise in ArcGIS we will see. NDVI in ArcGIS quantifies vegetation by measuring the difference between near infrared, which vegetation strongly reflects, and red light, which vegetation absorb. Right, near infrared. So this is the energy interaction with atmosphere. Earth surfaces we have studied. NDVI is always ranges between -1 to +1. The negative values are the water body absorption. The positive values are the vegetation. And suppose if we get a zero value, that is called urban barren land, or even we could barren land and the other lands. So the formula for this NIR minus R divided by NIR plus R. So this is the formula for the NDVI. Add raster image, compute NDVI and that formula using raster calculator, and classify the NDVI into various groups or the classes. Once if you open the arc map, you have to add the data. You have the Landsat 8 data. You have to take band 4, 5 and band 4. This is 1, this is 2, and you can see the different bands. There are many bands are available. You can see the bands, all the bands, and just showing you. Normally, I'll just write here. I'll just write here. This is band 5. That is near infrared is band 5, and red is band 4. Band 4. Sorry, I could not be able to clearly write band 4. So this is the formula: band 5 minus band 4 over band 5 plus band 4. This is in Landsat 8. Of course, it will vary from satellite to satellite. In Landsat 8, it is band 5 and band 4. There are 8 bands in the Landsat: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is aerosol, and first band B1 is aerosol, and band 2 is blue band, and band 3 is green band, and band 4 is red band, and band 5 is infrared band, and band 6 and 7 is shortwave infrared SW, and 7 near infrared or shortwave is divided into 2 parts. But we take band 5 and 4. We have to take the band 5, band 1, 2, 3, you see, and band 4, 5, 6, 7. Now you take band 5 for the NDVI studies. We take band 5 infrared minus red over infrared plus red. So now I have to take band 5 for the selection of preparing this. Band 5, and you see these two band, yes, band 5 and band 4 I am just adding, and I am just look at the band, which band you open. The first one is 4 and the second one is 5, right? Now 2 bands is taken out, added in the table of content in ArcGIS. So near infrared and red over near infrared plus red. Compute the NDVI with their formula using raster calculator. Now we have to go to raster calculator. It is there in spatial analysis tool, in our toolbox, spatial analysis tools. You just open that, and then you will get map algebra. In the map algebra, it is a raster calculator. Double click the raster calculator. Now we have to add here. Band 4 is top one, and the second one is band 5. So now I have to make a formula here. So this is the formula. Float So you have to take B5 plus B4. So you have to take float B5 minus B4 over, you have to take the expression like float, double click, float is coming here, you have to take band 5 and band 5 minus band 4. I have to double click band 5, then I have to make a minus symbol and so I am just making minus symbol and I am selecting the first one B4, double click B4, double click B4. Now you have to divided by, this is divided by, I have to select divided by, again float B5 plus B4, again float, so double click float B5, double click plus, you have to take plus symbol plus B4 top one. Yes, I'm selecting all this and now I have to give the output raster file name. Give OK. Now raster calculator is running now. Once the raster calculator is running, you have to wait for, at the bottom you look at here and you also see here the symbol says it is under process. Now NDVI result has come. So now you see the value, I mean minus value and 0.5 is the plus value, minus 1, and you see 0 comes minus 1 and 2 plus 1, that is the value you will get, minus 1 to plus 1. This is the end result. Normally in NDVI only the result will vary between these two, minus 1 to plus 1, and in the minus 1 to plus 1 remove both and you have to double click the NDVI and you can change, you can reclassify the NDVI into 3 classes or 4 classes. You can classify the NDVI output row in a better way to interpret well. You go to the properties, right click. Always normally we do with all symbology, classify, you can classify as you wish. This is the interval it is taking on its own by the system, or you can make it 4 or you can make it 3 and give OK. Even the color range and all you can change. You see the variation between minus 3, you put minus 3 to like you see the interval. Even if you want, you can drag the interval and change, or break values also you can change according to your need or according to your interest of the explanation. And now you just leave it as such, otherwise 0.3 to 1.8 class 1, 1.8 to 0.53 is the equal interval. Otherwise you can also make equal, give OK. Here also you can change the color or you can keep the color as such, black and white. 0.2 to 0.5, apply, and you download the color ramp and you select the colors, different colors of your interest, apply, OK. Now look at that, the images are reclassified. The images are reclassified with respect to the minus values or water body. I mean green is, again it is a water body and blue is the vegetation region. 0.2 to 0.53 is the vegetation region. So this is how in no time the system, will classify the vegetation area. The vegetation area is now taken out and now we can use, we can classify even for 5 and then see the classification break, apply and see. Still more finer interpretation quality is increased in this. Yes, This is how we do our interpretation. You can move around your images and check whether what is this. 0.00 to 0.1, that the negative values are the brown in color. And you can see it's all nearby the islands. Maybe it is coral reef zones, and water body you can check, and vegetations you can check. So this is how we do our classification. With this, the discussion about NDVI is come to an end. Thank you very much.